My peopleizations. Bobo, Dirk Chapman, Emmanuel H. Klotz, Strims, North Pole Fishing, Jaquez, Larry Phillips, D. Griggs, DeAndre Carey, Lincoln Harley, Jay Samuels. What's going on, my people? Khalid. Woo. Renaissance Dad, Ja Boy, Jay Davis, Khalil Raouf, Hamed Bey. What's going on, great brother? Nato the Great, my brother. What's up? Luis Reyes, Antone Wright. What's up? Kenneth Pinkman, my brother. So we're going to get into this, right? Yeah, smash the like button. Mr. Pads, Jim, Mad Capper, DeAndre Johnson, Levante Fashion, Mark Fralin. What's going on? Sam Manning. What's going on? So we got George Kambosos Jr. saying that he's going to be ringside. Terry Smoot Jr., Luis Reyes. What's going on? And he wants to see if Devin Haney wants this fight. Now it's being reported that Devin Haney is willing to go to Australia. Terry Smoot Jr., what's going on? Iapo Mipicini, Chris Hawkins, what's going on? That he wants this fight, right? Terry Smoot Jr., what's going on? And he wants this fight, and Devin Haney wants history. He's chasing history. He's chasing the biggest fights, okay? He's chasing the accolades, but he wants to do it the right way, okay? He wants to fight the best opposition out there. Lil Scrappy, CVP Jr., Randy Ridley, Cyrus Gadsden. What's going on? Steve Austin. What's up? He wants to fight the best opposition that's out there, okay? And it seems like George Kambosos Jr. is willing to oblige him as long as it takes place in Australia, okay? Which Devin Haney doesn't mind taking a fight to Australia. Like I stated, my biggest thing with going to Australia, see, there's two perks to it. If he's victorious, he introduces himself. Drew Blue, what's going on? Will Hall, what's going on? He introduces himself to a whole different demographic of fan base, right? His stock, his brand is going to go, it's going to get enormous, right? Curtis Price, what's going on? He's going to start to be in that position. Devin Haney, let me explain this to y'all. Devin Haney goes to the Backyard King 315. What's going on? He goes to the UK. He beats George Kambosos Jr. after beating Joseph Diaz. Guess what? He's going to be on the same playing field as Gervonta Tank Davis. He's going to, box fans, what's going on? He's going to get on the same. He said Lou DiBella. What did Lou DiBella say? K Sims, what's going on? What did Lou DiBella say? Watt MRC, what's going on? I'm going by George Kambosos Jr. I don't know what Cornelius Jenkins, what's going on? He wants Tank. Come on, man. C. Nello, what's going on? Fly High 89, Will Hall, David Da Vinci, what's going on? C. Page 412 Gaming, Jay Miller, Big Block, what's going on? You see they're not sending out the notifications, right? So smash the like button. Let's get the likes. Jay Miller, what's going on? Let's get the likes all the way up. Smash the like button, man. Leon Sterling, Chuck's Obi, what's going on? My brother Ron, Broken Traditions in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Ron, Broken Traditions. Star City J, what's going on? Ron, drop the link in the chat. Nigel Jones, Kanad Williams, where you been at, bro? What's up? Where you been at, great brother? Sergio Gonzalez, what's going on? Right? So, Coach JC, what's going on? John Blaze 06, what's going on? Full movie episode, Detroit, BC, what's going on? Crane Enterprise, what's going on? See, the thing is, here's what it is. James Allen Cooper, I want my vision back. What's going on? Therapeutic HC Podcast, what's going on? MB, Buddha B, Terry Smoot Jr., the Sweet Science Examinator. Okay, Kanal Williams. Gray Sabelli, Adrian Dones, Des Banks, Jesse Sanchez. What's going on? Oh, come on, guys. So, Brandon Hill Sr., Dante Gilbert, on to better things. Supreme Beast Boxing Talk. Where you been at? Bobby Midnight Poet. What's going on? So, my thing is this, right? And we're gonna get into Terence Crawford, Errol Spence fight. And why it's not happening next, more than likely. Not guaranteed. Dwayne Kane Sr., what's going on? But we're gonna get into why it's not happening. Skills from New Orleans, what's going on? So here's the thing. George Kambosos Jr., right? Harold Kumar, what's going on? He understands that he needs to beat Devin Haney to become undisputed. He understands this, right? KF Harris, what's going on? David Castro, what's going on? Jackie Johnson, what's going on? Euphobia Dave, Anthony Lumar, what's going on? He understands that he needs to Chantel Hill, DJ Zion Love, what's going on? He understands to be considered undisputed, and Richie Denby, what's going on? To get the accolades he's seeking, he understands that he has to beat Devin Haney, okay? That's the reason why he's going to the fight, right? Because he knows what he needs to do. He knows that, in order to be considered undisputed, and he wants the accolades and he wants the accomplishments and he wants to be viewed as, King Judah, what's going on? Talib Cunningham, JD, what's going on? Chevelle Solomon, Tristan, what's going on? Eugene Aaron III, D Cloud, what's going on? Smash the like button. Mustafa Malik, what's going on? Smash that like button, people. Get the likes all the way up. They're not sending out the notifications. Let's get the likes up. Smash the like button. Get the likes all the way up, people. They're not sending out the notifications. They're dragging it. Let's get the likes all the way up. Smash the like button. Yeah, you can see it, Sam Manning. Kenny, what's going on? Jay Wash 4, what's going on? Sam Manning, you can see it. I'm surprised more people don't bring it to guys. I'm surprised more people don't bring it to more people don't say it, but yeah. Sam Manning. 3 on this side. 3. Jones Lee, what's going on? Magnifico, what's going on? So now let me ask you all a question. Let's say it is Gervonta Tank Davis, right? Juice Box, what's going on? Jose Juarez, Jones Lee, what's going on? And then I had an injury here. So Mar, what's going on? So now let's say we know George Kambosos Jr. and Poe Porter, what's going on? Black Swan, what's going on? So we know George Kambosos Jr., he understands the magnitude. Andre Murray, what's going on? He understands what he needs to do for history. He understands his legacy. That's me. What's going on? Robin Montgomery, what's going on? Eddie Golf Clubs, what's going on? Now, obviously, it's still a fight with Gervonta Tank Davis makes sense. But now let me ask you a question. Deborah Booker, peace and blessings to you, Queen, in the super chat. Much love to you. So now, Isidro Bermudez, what's going on? Now, let me ask you a question. Is it because G Mogul? What's going on? Now, would they take this fight with George Kambosos Jr. because they feel like they don't have to pay him a ton of money? Because it never seemed as if the Teofimo Lopez Tank Davis fight was ever going to come to fruition. Not no time soon. So my thing is this, right? For George Kambosos Jr., it's a big fight. Is Gervonta Tank Davis going to go to Australia? See, here's the thing. Is he going to hold Gervonta Tank Davis to the same standards? J-Tub, what's going on? Right? Is he going to hold Gervonta Tank Davis to the same standards? He immediately said that he have to fight Devin Haney has to take place in Australia. Is he going to tell Gervonta Tank Davis it has to take place in Australia? And are they going to allow Gervonta Tank Davis to go to Australia? Michael Nelson, what's going on? See, these are the things that happen in the sport of boxing that they try to pretend don't happen, or they try to say that you're just not aware. Daquan Royster, what's going on? You see what I'm saying? Roderick Falat, what's going on? Watch the court, baby. MP Dub TF, what's going on? Right? And my brothers, what's going on? So these are the things in the sport of boxing that they'll tell you it's the business, right? Rontrell Randall, what's going on? Right? Romeo Thompson, what's going on? Eiffel Shaheen, what's going on? So Jackie Johnson, what's going on? Devin will go to Australia. Carlos Castillo, what's going on? Dan, the man, my brother, what's going on? Trayvon Allen, what's going on? So Robert Singleton, what's going on? Tonio Taylor, what's going on? Trayvon Allen, what's going on? So the thing is Lou DiBella and George Kambosos going to hold Gervonta Tank Davis to the same standard, or they see he represents a big dollar sign and they don't mind staying here? And again, Des Banks, what's going on? I'm not opposed to that. Valiant, Anthony Maynard, what's going on? Because at the end of the day, you got to look at it from this standpoint and say to yourself that, like I said, if Devin Haney comes up with a certain number amount, I'm sure that Carl Sins Alcaz, what's going on? Tremont George, Michael Nelson, what's going on? Uncanny Ricardo, what's going on? I'm sure if Devin Haney could come up with hey, if he comes up with a certain step, get out, go. Henriquez Zawab, what's going on? Dwayne Jones, Mark Booker, what's going on? So my thing is, Callie Kane, what's going on? Appreciate it, man. So my thing is this, right? Is that I said this. If Devin Haney and they come up with a number, I'm sure he'll stay and fight here in the States. I'm sure, right? Why not? Big Texas Clayton Smith, Brian Chenault Jr., Lawrence RBE, what's going on? I'm sure he will. You understand what I'm saying? So Tank Davis, they come up with a number, keeps him here in the States, he's going to stay. I'm sure he will. A magic number keeps him here in the States. It's a big fight either way, right? So he said he's going to be at the fight. He said he wants to fight. Archive 1, what's going on? The Architect 1, my brother, what's going on? I said Archives. Tex Rock, what's going on? Big Toe, Little Foot, what's going on? Euphobio Dave, Teach, Melvin Harris, what's going on? 99 Opinions, brother in the super chat. Blue, the last 2 weeks has been father-son turmoil. I pray the Haneys don't fall short. He should definitely beat Diaz, then go for undisputed. Agreed. But if what they saying, like Lou DiBella wants Dwight Trammell, what's going on? Wants the Tank Davis fight, well, there goes the business of boxing again. Michael Walker, Giovanni Walker, what's going on? Ruben Langford, what's going on? Capadonna 24. A.L. Stevens, what's going on? There goes the business of boxing again. Bullet Gibson, my brother. You see what I'm saying? Chilltown Majors, what's going on? Why wouldn't you fight Devin Haney, fight for undisputed, then fight Tank Davis? B Fitness, what's going on? Because what do you get out of fighting Tank Davis other than you get a massive payday? Rex Hiller, what's going on? Jeff White, what's going on? See, this is why there shouldn't even be belts in the sport of boxing. G Mogul, what's going on? Brandon Shamar, what's going on? Michael Nelson, what's going on? This is why Stay Alive, what's going on? This is why the belt shouldn't even be in the business of boxing. Jeff White, what's going on? It's only there. It's only convenient for certain occasions. There's no rules to this. There's none. Why do you? We don't even need belts in the sport of boxing. It should just do away with the sport of with the belts. Because you say, "Oh, I want undisputed," right? So now get this. We'll say greater than 10 gaming. What's going on? We'll say, well, if you have the belts, it gets you bigger paydays, right? Well, then you have the belts, and then you want to fight a guy without a belt for a bigger payday. I'm confused. Devon Jennings, what's going on? So then that goes to show you don't need the belts. Devon Jennings, Jose Juarez, what's going on? To make big money. Keaton Berrien, what's going on? So why are we keeping the belts relevant? Counterfacts, what's going on? Giovanni Walker, brother Super Chat, push the like button, support the channel. Yes, smash the like button. Julius Thomas, what's going on? Right? So then why are we keeping the belts relevant? Because Tank is showing you don't need belts. Huggy68, DVT gang, what's going on? Mike G, what's going on? Tank is showing you don't need belts to make money in the sport of boxing. They tell you that, see, this is funny, right? They'll tell you Devin Haney is an email champion, but he makes more money than everybody not at from 140 down, not named Gervonta Tank Davis. Dapper Douglas, what's going on? Euphobia Dave, what's going on? So essentially, the two guys that if you want to go by that method, the two guys, Rick Anderson, what's going on? The two guys that don't have belts make the most money. Make it make sense, people. Andre Murray, what's going on? I'll say it again. They'll tell you Devin Haney's not a real champion. He's an email champion. They'll tell you Tank Davis don't have a real belt. He only have regular belts. But these are the two highest guys, 140 and down, that the two biggest pays. They get paid the most, 140 down. Boss at MMA 365, Bosco 77, what's going on? James Saquon Smith, what's going on? Hey, man, come on, bro. Get this dude out of here, man. Tired of these dudes, man. It's annoying, man. Trayvon Allen, what's going on? James, what's going on? Max Fish, Ruben Langford, what's going on? So you see what I'm saying? They'll tell you we got 650 people. Let's get 650 likes, man. Smash the like button. 650 people. We should have 650 likes. K Boxing, what's going on? Let's get the likes up. Max Fisher, what's going on? So like I said, Punch Drawn 412, what's going on? Jorge Delgado, what's going on? So the two guys that make the most money in the sport of boxing, Next Level 5, what's going on? Devin Haney and Gervonta Tank Davis from 140 down, they don't have belts. So why are we keeping the belts relevant? Charles Evan, what's going on? Look. So why are we keeping Andre Murray? What's going on? So then why is it about, it's not about the belts then, right? CM James, what's going on? He said Spence is running. Running from who? Who's he running from? Quincy Carter, my brother. Big brother in life. What's going on? Underground Asylum, what's going on? Who's he running from? You said, why is Errol Spence running? Running from who? Who's he running from? Explain. Of course he going Luis Reyes, Richie Coleman. See, this is, again, the politics in the sport of boxing. Why is that even a thought? Larry Legend, what's going on? Shin David, what's going on? Jamon Fleming, Mass Ohms. Cali Jack 3267, what's going on? Charles Pickett, what's going on? You see Keaton Berrien, what's going on? Why are we even talking about Richard Coleman winning? Carlisle Tom, what's going on? Because let's say Lomachenko wins. Does he have a belt? Pamela A. Ballard, what's going on? Peace and blessings to you, Queen. Appreciate you. So why are we even talking about Richard Coleman or Lomachenko when neither one of them have a belt? Spaghetti Boy, what's going on? It should just be simple mathematics. It should just be automatic that it's Devin Haney versus George Kambosos Jr. So let me ask you this question. If that's the case, if you looking to Richard Coleman, Lomachenko, and Tank Davis, right? William Taggart, what's going on? EV Taxi, what's going on? Maya Egypt, peace and blessings, Queen. Graydon, what's going on? If you are looking for Devin Haney, Church on the Move, what's going on? Machiavelli Mafia, what's going on? Alliance 365, what's going on? If you're looking for Devin Haney, if you're looking for backup plan, if it's Devin Haney, it should be full speed ahead with Devin Haney. Jackie Johnson, what's going on? Right? You should be focused on that. Now, obviously, you have to have a plan B. William MC Meyer, what's going on? Stanley Bailey, what's going on? Brilliant AJ Fanatic, fantastic, what's going on? Obviously, Macy Just, what's going on, great brother? Obviously, in anything you do, you have to have a plan B. Destiny Black, please, Destiny Black, peace and blessings to you, Queen. Right? Obviously, Skinny Black, what's going on? Maurice Smith, what's going on? You have to have a plan B in everything you do. Cool. Old school boxing talk. Alex Domenic, what's going on? Obviously, right? Cool. I'm all for that. But shouldn't your focus be, hey, listen, we want Devin Haney. So if Devin Haney is not the initial focus, Andre Forbes, what's going on? And that's not the initial goal, then why is he even going there? Joseph Wiggins, what's going on? Sergio Ramos, 1223, what's going on? Ask yourself that. Mar, what's going on? What is he going there for? Quincy Carter, my brother, Super Chat. Blue, did you notice Bud step on the gas at will in the 10th to stop Sean? Did he carry Porter? Thoughts? No, he didn't carry Sean Porter. Ruben Ponce, what's going on? They told him that he was down on the cards. Sean Porter gave him an opening. He wasn't gonna sit back. He stepped on the gas. You know, he went for S. Rosa. What's going on? And he got the stoppage. BK, what's going on? He was being more cautious throughout the fight. When it got to that point, it's late in the fight, and they're telling him he's down on the cards. Ruben Ponce, what's going on? So at that point in time, I mean, what are you waiting for? You don't have you saving it for what? No, at that point, you got to go for it. And so that's simply what he did. He just got to the point where he said, Jay Harris, too real, my brother, what's going on? Clemens McClain, Aaron Fuller, what's going on? He just got to the point where it was like, I'm down on the cards, I'm losing? All right, it's already 10th round. What am I waiting for now? I might as well go ahead. What's up, dude? Okay. No. You understand what I'm saying? So he wasn't carrying him. He just knew that, you know, at that point in time, you know, it's all or nothing. So he just went for it. He was being more cautious. Like he said, at that point in time, he thought he was winning the fight. You see his face when they said Sean is up, and he's like, Sean is up? How? CM James, what's going on? He's like, you see, it took a second. CB Sports TV, my brother Carl Burrell in the building. You see, it took a second for it to process in his brain, right? He was like, Sean is winning. Then he was like, how? And he's like, he winning? And he was really like, yeah. And then he like, and Bowman's like, man, you ain't paying attention. McNamara Inc., what's going on? You ain't paying attention. Rain, what's going on? He said, nah, we want to see Loma versus Kambosos. You ain't a boxing fan. So he's like, Natty Dread, what's going on? And Bowman like, bro, you're not listening. And he like, they just said Sean is up. Right? So he thought he was winning. So of course he wasn't carrying him. Eric, my brother, what's going on? He thought he was winning the fight at that point, and they told him he's losing. So now he's like, really? All right, well, I guess I gotta go. So you saw his face, David Bohannon, my brother, what's going on? Martin Avila, what's going on? Look at Martin Avila. You see, these dudes ain't fans of boxing and don't know what he's talking about. Linares was knocked out by Cano, and he laughed. That was Linares' first fight moving up to 140. He attempted to move up to 140. It was too big of a jump for him. Cano was far too big for him. And then you said Haney struggled. How did Haney struggle when he won every single round? You only saw Linares have one moment in the fight in the 10th round when he got one punch off. And you said Haney struggled? On the rise, what's going on? Ricardo, 1997, what's going on? Amazing. But only in boxing. Paulie Sanderman, Palmero, what's going on? Only in boxing you can say stuff like that. Only in boxing you can say Haney struggled with Linares. What are you talking about? He won every single round. You saw Linares have one punch. You talking about he got knocked out by Cano. He dared to be great. He was too small for the division. Period. And I personally was ringside at that fight and talked to Linares. He was too big. That's why he came back down. That was his one and only fight at 140, and he came back down. RZA Walk, what's going on? BK, what's going on? Riser 92, 88 Sports Talk, what's going on? People just be making up stuff. Huncho 2-time, what's going on? Casanova James, my brother, what's going on? Destiny Black, the queen in the super chat, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue in the super chat. Blue, how you think this Haney Kambosos is going to play out with Lou DiBella talking about going the tank route? What's next for Tio? It's amazing, right? It's disturbing, and it's a turnoff from the sport of boxing, right? It hurts the sport of boxing. It completely hurts the sport of boxing. They don't even try to hide that all of these fights are simply for money, not for the fans and not for legacy. They're not even trying to hide it. They're not even attempting to hide it from the fans. They're not even pretending that Rottweiler, what's going on? Destiny Black, they're not even pretending to show us any respect to the fans, right? Or anything, right? So you're doing all this. So if that's the case, right, Destiny Black, why is Linares going to the fight? For what? No. Get off my bag. Why is Linares going to, why is George Kambosos going to the fight? Matt Songs, what's going on? For what? Hey, stop. No. Michael Wilson, what's going on? Mr. DJ C92, what's going on? Victor Naives, what's going on? So Destiny Black, why is he even going to the fight and talking about he wants to fight? For what? For what? Why are you talking about you want to fight in Australia and all these things? Sinkoble Masibi, what's going on? For what? For what? And as far as Teofimo Lopez, we already knew he was going to 140. Who's he going to fight at 140? Won't he fight Mikey Garcia? ESO 35. What's going on? What? That's a fake pack, a fake ATL. Man, get that fake Pac-Man up out of here, man. Get him out of here, man. This dude's is ridiculous, man. So for Teofimo Lopez, though, I want to see Teofimo Lopez, face off against Keaton Berry and brother in the super chat. I want to see Teofimo Lopez go ahead and fight Mikey Garcia. Peace Blue, my brother Keon Berry and brother in the Keaton Berry and brother in super chat. He said, Peace Blue, who do you think is the better boxer between Stevenson and Haney? I think they're the same. Donald Faze, what's going on? Quest, what's going on? I think they're the same. Kizzy Hayes, what's going on? Mr. Pac-Man 216, what's going on? International Shorty, what's going on? Rico Breland, what's going on? I think that they're the same level of boxers. I think that the difference, the intangibles that separates the difference when it comes to them fighting each other. I think both of their ring IQ is the same. I think both of their skill set is very high. The difference that separates them, to me, Keaton Berrien, is the little intangibles, the physical attributes. Devin Haney is just a bigger, taller, more rangy guy, and I think that Devin Haney has quicker, better footwork than Shakur Stevenson as far as moving around the ring. Right, Jay, what's going on? So, but defensively wise, they're the same. Right, boxing good. What's going on? Neither one of them gets hit in the pocket. They avoid punches. The difference is Shakur Stevenson makes you miss in the phone booth the entire night. Daniel Smith, what's going on? Where Devin Haney makes you miss in multiple fashions, right? He makes you miss on the inside, the outside, because he's moving around, right? So he's giving you so many different looks, so many different, variants to his game, and so you really gotta think when you fighting Devin Haney, and then Shakur Stevenson, he puts you in the pocket, and he frustrates you in the pocket because he's right in front of you. Right, Travis Hamilton, what's going on? The Heath Valiant, what's going on? Shakur frustrates you because Jay Merchant, what's going on? He's right there in front of you. He's right in the pocket with you. And you looking right at him and you can't hit him. And he's making you reset right in the pocket. Joseph Wiggins, what's going on? So with Devin Haney, he fatigues you, right? Because you find yourself keep resetting, keep looking to you got to follow him, you got to find him. Gio Lopez, what's going on? Tony O'Taylor, what's going on? So there's not much difference between the two. Southside DJ, what's going on? Asa Carr, what's going on? Sean Dub, Alan Turner, Possum Faircloth, what's going on? Buddha B, what's going on? It's not Galvatron, my brother, what's going on? It's not much difference between the two of them outside of Devin Haney's taller, he's bigger, naturally bigger guy, but that's about it. And Shakur is older, you know, so there's you can't say who was a better boxer because there's no neither one is better. They're the same, right? The intangible separates them. Devin Haney has faster feet, I think, and he's long, he's bigger, he's taller, you know, natural bigger guy. Diego Bascara, what's going on? So that's the difference. So, but for Teofimo Lopez, go to 140, fight Regis Prograis. Fight Regis Prograis. That's a fight I would love to see. Fight Teofimo Lopez if you fight Regis Prograis. Earl Ferry, Stevenson versus Valdez. Easy fight. I know people don't realize this. They understand, Chef B, what's going on? They understand Shakur Stevenson's skill set, and they understand that Oscar Valdez, who struggled with Robson Conceição, right? Quest for Knowledge and Lean Workfield, what's going on? We watched him struggle with Robson Conceição, and Robson Conceição, Sin Strong TV, what's going on? And Robson Conceição's boxing ability and his slickness, he ain't on Shakur Stevenson's level. Yeah, they understand. They understand. He gets hit in the pocket. He gets touched easy. Kerry Studevant, what's going on? So Joseph Wiggins, what's going on? Shin David, what's going on? So they understand that. And that's the reason why they're not eager to put him in there. Juan DeLeon, what's going on? That's why they would much rather just wait it out and then try to see QY Dub Network, what's going on? They would much rather wait it out and then see, you know, let them have some more big fights, 9-12 all day long. What's going on? Let them have some more big fights. Let them, earn some more money and then make that fight down the line. Because you make that fight right now, come away from it. You make that fight right now with Shakur Stevenson and Oscar Valdez. He's going to outclass Oscar Valdez. He's going to beat Oscar Valdez very convincingly. He may even stop Oscar Valdez. And then Oscar Valdez is a hard sell moving forward. Right? You can still, John J. Doe, what's going on? You can still sell them in action-packed fights, right? But you know when it comes to a slick, skilled boxer that Oscar Valdez is going to struggle. We saw that with Robson Conceição. So imagine if Shakur Stevenson beats him and stops him or embarrasses him, it's going to be very difficult to sell him moving forward outside of just having him in there with, you know, guys that are tailor-made for his style. Eddie Reactions, what's going on? Eric Dixon, what's going on? So they understand that. That's why that man Meraki, what's going on? That's why they don't want to make that fight. And this is no slight. Nick Midvetsky, what's going on? This is no slight to Devin Baca. What's going on? My brother Devin Baca, 40 time TV. What's going on? So this is no slight to Oscar Valdez. It's just styles make fights. Period. Remember after Floyd Mayweather beat Canelo Alvarez, right? 7-2 trailing blazing. What's going on? Roy Smith, what's going on? Remember Mr. Smith Job 278, Travis Hamilton, what's going on? After Floyd beat Canelo Alvarez, they didn't want to put Canelo Alvarez in there with Erislan De Lara. because they knew his style was going to give him problems, and they saw it firsthand. They saw Austin Trout give him problems, and then they saw Floyd Mayweather win every single round and give him problems. New Jersey, what's going on? Burgess Meredith, what's going on? Cedro Bermudez, what's going on? Travis Hamilton, what's going on? They didn't want to put Canelo in there with Erislandy Lara because they knew the outcome. Oscar De La Hoya, G-Code, what's going on? Oakdale's Woods, what's going on? Dre Handy, what's going on? And they didn't want to do it, and they did it anyway. And we all feel like Erislandy Lara won that fight, but he wasn't a big enough name and commodity to get it on the scorecards. Percy Moore, my brother, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Tune in, Blue. Michael Hunter versus my first cousin Jerry Forrest, December 2nd on Triller Fight Club. Y'all hit the like button on my brother Blue. Oh, for sure, King. For sure. You told me that before. I'm glad you reminded me. Yes, sir. I'll be tuned in. Man. For sure. Salute to my brother Percy Moore, man. And thank you for serving us, man, in this country, man. And be safe out there. Destiny Black, the queen, back in the super chat, said, how did Munguia bring Andre Mando to this Eurocat? I have no clue. See that again, Destiny Black, Drizzy KO, what's going on? Ladarius Finley, what's going on? We need to do away with these sanction bodies. It's just causing confusion. Mr. Punch-Out, what's going on? How did they go from wanting to negotiate and make a fight with Jamal Charlo to getting to the point where they bring this mandatory out of nowhere and say now Demetrius Andre has to fight this guy? How? Ben Frank Jr. 100. What's going on? You just, Destiny Black, the WBO just said that they was working with the WBC to try to make a fight for Andre and Jamal Charlo. So how did a couple days later they tell us, well, Andre gonna have to fight this mandatory? What? It's hurting the sport of boxing. We need to do away with these sanction bodies. It's hurting the sport of boxing. It's not benefiting. Somebody explain to me, how is these sanction bodies benefiting the sport of boxing? How? How are the sanction bodies benefiting the sport of boxing and the fan base? Because see, one thing that gets overlooked is you, the fan. You are an investor. You take your hard-earned money, your work money, and invest it into this billion-dollar business because they're making billions of dollars, right? They invest in this $1 billion, $100 million business, right? And they're not even giving you the product that you want. Where do they do that at? Shabazz Prophet, what's going on? Where do they do that at? If you order anything, if you order a Chanel bag, it just came to my head, I don't know why, but if you order a Chanel bag, right? Don't you get the bag you want? Do you order a Chanel bag and they say, well, yeah, well, we're going to send you what bag we want to send you for the price and for the money that you sent? Do they do that? Where do they do this at? Every other sport gives you the best fight and the best. Every sport gives you the best fight and the best. And they make sure that they compensate you, the fan. You know how I know they make sure they compensate you, the fan? Tariq Reed, Jim, what's going on? You know how? On big holidays, they try to match up the best versus the best on the big holidays to, yeah, they're going to profit, but they also want to satisfy you, the fans, right? On Christmas Day, you're going to get LeBron James versus Kevin Durant. You're going to get Steph Curry versus Dame Lillard. You're going to get, this is what they're going to give you, right? Or the NFL on Thanksgiving. Now, they have a tradition, so they have the Cowboys and the Lions, and they're not the best teams in the world. But they give you these, they try to give you the primetime games based off of the schedule. We just don't know. Dondrell Richardson, what's going on? Travis Hamilton, what's going on? Rasheed Rowe, what's going on? You just don't know how the teams are going to play out, and they make the schedule ahead of time. The problem that they have is they already preset the schedule. So you don't know how the teams and everything, Charles Evans, what's going on, is going to play out. Wayne Wade, what's going on? Kerry Studeman, what's going on? So you don't know. Man, this team is not as good as we thought. But it's too late. Right? PGH Big Dog, what's going on? It's too late to make adjustments. But the primetime games, they try to set it up that you see the best playing the best. in every sport, right? They circle certain dates, certain holidays, and they try to put on the best versus the best, the Yankees versus the Red Sox, Subway Series at a certain amount at a certain time, right? They try to do this based off of you, the fan, right? In boxing, they could directly do this, and they directly do the opposite. They purposely do the opposite. So you're gonna tell me that nobody knows, and Lou DeBell is not aware that the fans want to see Devin Haney versus George Kambosos Jr. for Undisputed to get clarification? You're gonna tell me that? With all this buzz, you're gonna tell me that he's not aware of that? Texas Trucker, YK World, what's going on? Hubble Telescope, what's going on? They're not aware. You think that they're not aware? They're very aware. It boils down to nobody's caring because you're going to buy it anyway. That's why. Dwayne Freeman, what's going on? Christmas Schaefer, brother in the super chat, dropping that duh on your boy Blue in the super chat. Salute, Blue. Finally about to get back to the fam tomorrow morning. Been a long week. You in the chat helped me through. Salute to you, great brother. Blessings to you. Appreciate you. And safe travels. Joseph Wiggins, what's going on? My brother Emmanuel H in the building. So you mean to tell me they're not aware of this? Of course they're aware. 455 bench presser, what's going on? We have 1,000 people and we don't even have 600 likes. We have 1,000 people here and we don't even have 600. We don't even have 550 likes. GB Lifetime Video. Stephen Truitt, what's going on? We don't even have 550 likes. AJ Johnson, what's going on? Really? Terrell Gasberry, what's going on? 1,000 people here and we don't even have 550 likes. That's 500 people just sitting moonlighting and not participating. It's free. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Get the likes up. We should have at least 800 likes right now. At the least. Cradulous, what's going on? Samad Beverly, what's going on? Amazing, man. Brooklyn Bond and Brian, what's going on? Sneaky Quiet, what's going on? Tim Molina, what's going on? Son of Jacob, what's going on? Get the likes up, man. LaMarcus Robinson, what's going on? WB Sports TV, what's going on? Amazing, man. Be Real, Naughty Crash, what's going on? Ahmad B Poetic, brother in the super chat, dropping that duh on your boy Blue in the super chat. What happened, brother Blue? Man, I wish you had an early morning show. I definitely can vibe with that during work driving. Keep doing your thing, big thing, brother. Peace. Salute to you, great brother. Yeah, I used to do it early in the morning, man. I just don't have time, great brother. William Old School out there. What's going on, great brother? How you feeling? St. Louis Mick, what's going on? What's up, William? Emmanuel H, my brother. 817 Boxing B, what's going on? Man, get the likes up, man. Get the likes all the way up. Get the likes up to 1K. Smash the like button. Yesterday, we don't have to say it. Today, we got to keep saying it. Smash the like button, people. Yeah, so according to the people, they're saying that, you know, they want to go the route of Tank. And I'm not opposed to that fight, but you only go in that route because you want the biggest payday. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Right? And I guarantee you, are you going to go that route? And is George Kambosos Jr. going to suddenly say the fight could take place in the States? Mike Kirkland, what's going on? Get the likes to 1K. Smash the like button. Is he suddenly going to say, "Oh, the fight could take place in Vegas"? See, this is the thing. Aaron Edwards, what's going on? Ranu Sartos, my brother, what's going on? Right. So now you're telling us that it's about oh yeah, I want to be undisputed, right? See, that's the thing. You just said you wanted to be undisputed. You want Devin Haney. It only makes sense. Right. It only makes sense to fight Devin Haney. It's just simple mathematics. It should be automatic, right? Be undisputed and then fight Tank, right? Justin Bowser, what's going on? So here's the thing. Okay, let's say he does fight Tank. Cool. Tank beats George Kambosos Jr. Cool. Is Tank going to fight Devin Haney after that? For undisputed? John Moonavez, what's going on? McNamara Inc., brother in the super chat. He said, appreciate you, great brother. Much love to you. Showtime the guy. What's going on? Are we going to get that for undisputed next? Is that what we're going to get next? My brother Bish, be Megastar in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Bish, be Megastar Little Princess channel. If you have sons, daughters, nieces, nephews, little cousins, friends with little kids, have them subscribe to KK Pinson TV. Again, KK Pinson TV. My brother Bish, please drop the link in the chat. GT Entertainment, Kevin Lyles, what's going on? So is that a fight that we're going to get, that we guaranteed to get next? Or are we going to start talking about lack of money? Mr. VA Fitted, what's going on? Marcus, what's going on? Play you, what's going on? Is that what we're going to start to talk about? Are we going to start to get into that area of, well, this money's not there, that money's not? Is that what we're going to get into that area? Because again, George Kambosos Jr. don't make what Devin Haney makes. Christian Rob, what's going on, nephew? How you feeling? My nephew in the building, right? So is that the area we're going to get in? Shogun 76, what's going on? Kenichi Bears. Sisu Pulliam, what's going on? Jawan Rummels, what's going on? Shogun 76, my brother. Ryan Taylor, what's going on? 702 Trailblazing, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Salute, keep up the great work. Peace to the gods. Peace and blessings to you, great brother. Yeah, it truly is, Destiny. It truly is. So therefore, Mark J, what's going on? So now George Kambosos Jr., stay home. Sharon Harris, what's going on? Right? Alice 78, what's going on? Tix 941, what's going on? Right? What are you going there for? To pretend? Ruben G, what's going on? To pretend that this is the fight you want to make? Remember, Ryan Garcia, Chino, what's going on? Oh, if I can't get the Tank fight, then I'm going to fight you. Jack T, what's going on, great brother? Johnny True Blue Staley, what's going on? Julian Davis, Captain, what's going on? If I can't get the Tank fight, I'm going to fight you. Did you ever see Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney? Did you ever see that fight? Shouldn't it be simple mathematics? George Kambosos Jr., Devin Haney, fight next, period. Don't want to hear about money. Don't want to hear none of that. You're going to make big money. You're going to get a big payday. Let's get the fights. Ryan Nobley Barfield, what's going on? No, instead of that, Narco Hampton TV, what's going on? Instead of that, Jonathan Garcia, what's going on? Suddenly, there's interest in this fight. Ronnie Pelez, what's going on? St. Louis Mick, my brother in the super chat. Tank called himself Canelo, correct? What style gives Canelo issues? I doubt Tank fights Dev, even for undisputed. Sad, shaking my head. It's amazing, but again, this is not Tank. Benjamin Harrington, what's going on? This is not Tank doing this. And go subscribe to the basketball channel. Right? Smash that like button. Kashif Dixon K, what's going on? John Moonivez, what's going on? So this is not Tank doing this. This is just Tank just goes along with the business of the sport of boxing. Right? And we can say, hey, we want him to stop going along with the business of sport and make the best. But cool. If you're Gervonta Tank Davis, you should want to make this fight with George Kambosos Jr. So this is not on Leonard Ellaby or Tank Davis or Floyd Mayweather. They go 619 Cali Factor. What's going on? Because this is the route you should want to go. This fight presented itself. Now you don't have to deal with Bob Arum and Teofimo Lopez talking about they the A side and Tank needs to take this and Tank needs to take that and they need to fight here and all Stokes. What's going on? They don't have to do that. Folks forever. What's going on? So this is not Tank. This is not Lenny Ellerbe, and this ain't Floyd. This is what they should be like. Okay, you're gonna give us the opportunity to fight for those belts? Let's make it happen, as they should for Tank. I just want to know after that, are they going to fight Devin Haney? And I just want to know if you're George Kambosos Jr., DeAndre Johnson, what's going on? Then you're not doing this for. You're not doing this, Jesse Nunez, 87. What's going on? For legacy, you just hours ago, right, told the world that you want to fight Devin Haney to officially be undisputed. D Yang, what's going on? King David, 87. What's going on? So you just said you wanted to fight Devin. You going to the fight to because you said you want to see if Devin Haney really want to make the fight and you want to go to Australia, so on and so forth. Well, let's see if you asking Tank to go to Australia. Boxing and Barbecue, Colin Frederick, what's going on? Groundhouse Sports Nation, what's going on? Because I can guarantee you, Lou DiBella is not going to stand on their square and say, "Oh, we got to go to Australia." Because Lenny Ellerbe, Tank, and Floyd is going to say, "Okay, well, see y'all later." K. Ross, what's going on? So I could guarantee you he ain't going to stand on. But when it comes to Devin Haney, they're going to stand on their square. And well, Devin Haney, you know, we got to go to Australia. He needs to fight in Australia. Mike Young, what's going on? I can guarantee you that. Smash the like button. Jeff Buff, what's going on? Tank will beat them all. He has the opportunity to fly high 8'9". What's going on? He has the talent. Of course he can. He sure can. Oh, and I think that he beats George Kambosos Jr. I think he stops George Kambosos Jr. In 6 rounds. I never said Loma was old now. So I wouldn't mind. Okay, so here's the thing. If George Kambosos Jr. wants to fight Tank Davis, cool. The winner should be on record to fight Devin Haney. Soul Shadow 101, 108. What's going on? It should be on record to fight Devin Haney next. Right? And then Devin Haney possibly fights Vasily Lomachenko if Lomachenko don't want to go back down and fight Shakur Stevenson. Nigel Hester, what's going on? Jermaine Vance Seagates, what's going on? So then Devin Haney fights Lomachenko then. George Thompson Jr., what's going on? Passing me 2 bottles of water. Okay, and then Oak Park Boxing, what's going on? 17th Ward Boy, what's going on? So then Knowledge Shabazz, what's going on? He said, you know, I know very well Tank beats Haney. No, I don't know that. As a matter of fact, I think Devin Haney will beat Gervonta Tank Davis. And you don't know that. DP Rocker, what's going on? You don't know that. Bro Drick Haney, what's going on? Just like you knew very well that Teofimo Lopez was going to beat George Kambosos Jr. and he didn't. I'm sure many people thought Mike Tyson was going to beat James Buster Douglas, and he didn't. And I want to say this too. We give a lot of stuff to Canelo Alvarez, right? Chris Bernadette, what's going on? Malik Bowers, what's going on? Samad Beverly, what's going on? KTR Life, what's going on? Tanyana Scott, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Jay Gadget, what's going on? We give a lot of stuff to Canelo, right? Because of his choice of opponents and things of that nature. But let me say this, right? Thank you, baby. Stu Baby Love TV, what's going on? When Canelo Alvarez gets wind, Stu Baby Love TV, what's going on? Of things that's taking place in his community, right? No matter who it is, no matter the level or where they at or nothing, right? Cuatro Loso, what's going on? Canelo Alvarez just did something he absolutely did not have to do. Somebody was reaching out and needed his help. All things, what's going on? You could go see this on Lalo's Boxing. Somebody needed Canelo Alvarez's help. Canelo Alvarez was tagged in a few posts. CJ, what's going on? He got wind of it. He reached out to Lalo on Instagram. Ask Lalo the details of what he needed. Paul Porter, what's going on? And he immediately went to their assist. Part twice, what's going on? Masterminds, what's going on? Full it down, what's going on? So if you ever want to know why he's loved the way he's loved, Freddie Jimenez, what's going on? And why the people stand behind him, that's why. That's why. Ruben Langford, Blue, you tripping. Tank beats Haney easy. Would you, but man, what's wrong with y'all? Cheese or fitness, what's going on? Raymond Womack, Marky Dan 123, what's going on? James Roper Davis, what's going on? Y'all still have not learned about the sport of boxing. The Truth 5280, what's going on? Y'all still not have learned about the sport of boxing. You still not have learned about boxes and punches, huh? Still. But this is because this is the emotional reactions from all boxing fans. Kenneth Feeney, what's going on? Because boxing fans are all emotion, no facts. Salute to my brother Money Brown TV. Go subscribe to my brother Money Brown TV. Money, drop the link. Because boxing fans are all emotion and no facts. They deal with no. It don't matter how much proof you give boxing fans. Let's Pumas Hill, what's going on? Right? No matter how much proof you give them, they still don't learn. Never. Right? You still haven't learned the boxer puncher scenario. You still have not learned it. You still don't get it. Because everything is emotionally tied. Oh, well, man, Tate gonna knock him out. Okay. It's like Marvin Hagler knocked out Sugar Ray Leonard, didn't he? Nelson, what's going on? Where you been at, Nelson? Right? I love how Sugar Ray Leonard got knocked out by Marvin Hagler. Beautiful knockout. Oh, that's right. That didn't happen. Just like when they were saying, man, Tommy Hearns gonna knock out Sugar Ray Leonard. I love how that Tommy Hearns knocked out Sugar Ray Leonard. Oh, that's right. He didn't. Oh, Manny Pacquiao gonna knock out Floyd Mayweather. I love how he knocked out Floyd Mayweather. Oh, that's right. He didn't. George Foreman is gonna knock out Muhammad Ali. I love how George Foreman knocked out Muhammad. Oh, that's right. He didn't. My brother Keon, Everything Boxing and Sports. Go subscribe to my brother Keon, Everything Boxing and Sports. Keon, drop the link. Brown Squad Inc. What's going on? Shin David, what's going on? I love how they. Oh, that's right. It didn't happen. So, Knowledge Shabazz, Marvin Hagler was in the fight clearly. It doesn't matter. The point was they said that Marvin Hagler was going to knock out Sugar Ray Leonard. Did he knock him out? It shouldn't have went to the scorecards, according to the fans. He was going to knock him out. So now we resorted to Sean Dubb. What's going on? Geo Dance, Khalil 98. What's going on? So now we resort to, well, did the scorecards. Well, you said he was going to knock down. Troy Peterson said, man, you biased. Biased about what? Go ahead, Troy. Don't time him out. Don't block him. Don't do nothing. Troy Peterson, what am I biased about? Go ahead and tell us. Now watch this now. Go ahead and tell us, Troy Peterson. You said Freddie Fernandez. What's going on? No, the biased one is you. Angel 5010. What's going on? See, because you are the fanboy, not me. Trayshawn Edwards. What's going on? Raymond Womack. What's going on? So the biased one is you because you want me to be on your side. So since I'm not on your side, then you make me to be biased. No, don't put that jacket on me. You wearing it. Now I'm asking you, since you said it and you're so quick to type it in, now I need you to be quick to tell me biased about what? Big LT, what's going on? Now let's play this game. Go ahead. Biased about what? Knowledge Shabazz. Come on, Blue. You be wrong sometimes. Wrong about what? Tell me what I was wrong about. Of course I could be wrong because it's the sport of boxing. Anything goes. Nothing guaranteed. Big LT, what's going on? But you just guaranteed me that Tank was going to be Devin Haney. Now, isn't that wrong in itself? Because you can't guarantee that. Can you? So wouldn't that be wrong? Gabe Moore, what's going on? DP Rocker, what's going on? If you guarantee that Tank is going to beat Devin Haney, isn't that wrong in itself? Dentrell Goff, what's going on? Because you don't know that. Donnell Gambino, what's going on? So, Donnell Gambino, you a grown man. Why you here talking about my haircut and how I look? What's wrong with you, brother? Get going. Goodbye. Sega Genesis, what's going on? Grown men talking about you handsome. Get them going, man. Goodbye. Goodbye, Gambino. See you later. Marky Dan 123, brother in super chat. Kurt coming on. I want to hear his thoughts on Steve Fulton. We got to see J Man 1%. What's going on? Because Kurt don't feel well. Jesus Valdez Carranza, what's going on? Random D 999, what's going on? The box session TBS, my brother Kai in the building. What's going on, great brother? Go subscribe to my brother Kai. Kai dropped the link. So the brother said you guarantee that he win. Marky Dan 123, appreciate you. Yeah, they are, Keon. Yeah, they are. You got one dude talking about don't put the hat on, other dude talking about you look better with the hat on. What's wrong with y'all, man? It's a grown man, man. What's wrong with you dudes, man? Deontay Mosley, what's going on? This only in boxing. Where you find these dudes at? Where you find these dudes at? Knowledge Shabazz, brother. He said, what does Haney do that Tank doesn't? Now, what does Tank do that Haney doesn't? Watch this now. You want to play this game with me? So what does Tank do that Haney doesn't? Cradleless, what's going on? Next level, what's going on? Go ahead, tell me. Ritual Awakening, what's going on? Hack Scrap, what's going on? Rocky 323 HP, what's going on? Watch this. Watch this now. Cody Maxwell, what's going on? Ryan Munguia, what's going on? Full Don, what's going on? Fuller Don said Tank's record speaks for itself. What record? Who did he beat? Who did he beat on his resume? You said his record speaks for itself. Who did he beat on his resume that Devin Haney wouldn't beat? Go ahead, tell me. Who would be a favorite over Devin Haney? And again, let me just clarify. Side of the rule, what's going on? I'm talking to somebody. So don't come in here talking about, man, this guy don't like Tank or you biased. No, I'm talking to somebody. No, I'm showing you their biasness. His ratio percentage is much higher. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh, it was right there. Shamar Rasham Shalom, my brother, what's going on? Natty Dread, what's going on? I was just reading the comment. I don't know where he went. Knowledge, drop the comment again, great brother, because I don't know where it went. Mike J, what's going on? I was reading a comment, Knowledge, Shabazz, but it just disappeared on me. Marco Santiago, what's going on? Can you drop it again? Because I can't read it. Vincent Duran, what's going on? I was trying to respond to you, great brother, but Jason Rodriguez, what's going on? Destiny Black, the queen in super chat. I want Shakur to get Skittles, aka Colbert, out of here. Vaughn, what's going on? Kenichi Bear, what's going on, great brother? She said I want him to get Terry Smooth Jr. What's going on? I want him to get Skittles, aka Chris Colbert, out of here. Lawrence Harris, mean one, what's going on? Machiavelli Mafia, what's going on? See, here's the thing, right? They don't pay attention to what I say. They're just all emotional. TR, Sweet P, what's going on? His percentage is higher in closing fights due to his power. Right. So you focus on his power. I focus on Tank ring IQ. So when you come here and you're talking about me being biased, did you hear what I said? So when Taylor Lewis, what's going on? So when you guys say stuff like that, it makes zero sense because you just simply in your emotions, the raw movie Fernandez, what's going on, and you're not paying attention. So you're talking about his power. Once again, I'm going to give you the example how many times boxers beat these so-called power punches. Right? The lesson learned. You get these examples all the time and you still don't learn your lesson. Bama Jeff 79, what's going on? And furthermore, I said that it's a 50-50 fight. I just favor Devin Haney to win the fight because of the intangibles. Right? There's a reason they're not just jumping up and making a fight with Devin Haney like everybody else is not. Y'all not paying attention. L. Harper Reptile, what's going on? So you only focus on his power. It's not his power. It's how he delivers the power. Everybody said, right, Paul Porter, Sonny Liston was going to knock out Muhammad Ali. It didn't happen. You get these examples all the time when you get high-level boxers and high-level punchers. You get these examples every single time, and you still don't learn your lesson. Still. So the only thing you focus on is Tank power. It's not his power. It's his ring IQ. Knowledge Shabazz said Tank has a high skill set too, Blue. You see? Complete not paying attention. Right. Styles make fights. So when you got a boxer that's quicker on his feet, that's very accurate, and is bigger and more rangier, well, then you would favor the boxer. Jeremy McClendon, what's going on? And I said that Tank's ring IQ is second to none. I said his skill set is second to none. So why would you say his skill set is high too? As if I said he didn't have a high skill set. I never said his skill set wasn't high. When did I say his skill set wasn't high? You're focused on the knockout. I said it's how he sets up the knockout. I simply broke this down every single time, but you in your emotions. Deal with facts over feelings. Guy needs fire. My brother, Troy Patterson, what's going on? Where you been at, Guy needs fire? Caleb Cooper, what's going on? Chick Cicerelli, my brother, what's going on? Haney doesn't have crack. Yes, he does. Do you see everybody just walking him down? If you don't say that. Christopher Deju, what's going on? They don't listen. Because you know why? They do listen. My brother Charles Edward Cheese, what's going on, great brother? Foxy Brown, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? They listen. They just have selective memory and selective hearing because they want you to favor the guy that they favor. But when you tell the truth, Joshua Wright, what's going on? They don't want to listen, so they start telling you say stuff that you never said. Deontay Moses, what's going on? I said Tank has the highest skill set, just like anybody else. Now, everybody got mad. Now, get this now. Freddie Jimenez, what's going on? I'm the one that said Tank is a better skilled boxer, a better sound boxer, and a better complete fighter than Manny Pacquiao. And everybody came here talking about how I don't like Manny Pacquiao. But now I don't like Tank? What are you talking about? I said you only saying Manny Pacquiao is a better skilled boxer because of his past, because of his accomplishment. Tank Davis is a more complete, better skilled boxer than Manny Pacquiao. So when did I say Tank didn't have skills? Jasper Singh, what's going on? Please, somebody show me that. But you have people come here talking about, because I said that Devin Haney will win the fight. He will win the fight because of his intangibles, his length, his foot speed, his range, and things of that nature, I think will be the difference in Devin Haney versus Tank Davis. I said that would be the difference. Not guaranteeing. I said it's a 50-50 fight. Stop having selective hearing and stop being in your emotions. Deal with facts over feelings, and it's not that hard. G5_gay, my brother. Go subscribe to my brother G5_gay. Right? I simply said that G5 dropped the link in the chat. So Texas T346, what's going on, great brother? Go subscribe to my brother Texas T346. Trade 1000. What's going on? I said that it's a 50-50 fight. You asking me who I think is going to win. So I said I think Devin Haney's going to win because of the length, because of the foot speed, because of the accuracy, and because how slick he is. He can frustrate Tank. Oh, this guy don't like Tank. What are you talking about? So then I tell you that Tank, I said, so then you completely dismissed everything I said about Tank, his skill set and everything. And all you heard was I said Devin Haney was going to win the fight. Oh, so you saying Tank don't have skills. What? Where do they find these people, man? DP Rocker, my brother in Super Chat. He said, keep cooking, Blue. Appreciate you, great brother. Minute, seconds. What's going on? Code 189, my brother in Super Chat. They hear what best suits their agenda, Blue. Respect. Exactly. Exactly, Code 189. Exactly. Now, all of a sudden, I said, hey, man. Yeah, Devin ain't got, Tank ain't got no skills. When did I say that? Oh, this guy's biased. What? No, you're the biased one. Because you only want Tank to win. You only see Tank winning. So the biased one is you. My brother Kenneth Bust a Move in the building. What's good with you, great brother? Put the link to your establishment in the chat. You already know. Get the likes up, people. We should have 1.1K likes. We don't even have 1,000 likes. We got 1,100 people here, and we don't even have 1,000 likes. An hour in. So that means you have all these people just sitting moonlighting and not smashing like, but not participating. Donnie D, 1954, the OG in the building. He said, Blue, they don't understand critical thinking. This is a fact. James Goldberg, what's going on? See, but this is what happened, though. Now, this is what happened. Devin beats Tank. Then, suddenly, yeah, well, you know, Tank was overrated, and Tank was, that's what Tank will turn into. James Goldberg, what's going on? Vincent Marduno, what's going on? Converse Brook, yeah, I look forward to it. That's what it'll turn into. Yeah, well, you know, Tank was, who did he fight? But first, they telling me his resume speaks for itself. So I ask you, who on Tank's resume would you just favor to beat Devin Haney? Who would be favored to beat Devin Haney on Tank's resume? Tell me. Go support my brother Kenneth Bust a Move, man. His establishment, man. He got 725 Katy Drive, Fort Washington, Maryland. Come one, come all. Martini's Restaurant and Lounge. Go support my brother, man. That's what we do over here. We support each other, man. And go click on the link right there and so support the basketball channel, man. So I said that, you know, Tank Davis, the reason I say there's only 3 people who could beat Gervonta Tank Davis. Shakur Stevenson's skill set, I believe, is matching up well. Devin Haney's skill set matches up well. And ultimately, Gervonta Tank Davis himself. He's the ultimate equalizer. Solo Productions, Trey Boy 89. What's going on with y'all? He's the ultimate equalizer. He nullifies himself. That's it. And I said it's a 50-50 fight with him and Devin and him and Shakur. So where do you get that? Oh, man, this guy is so amazing, man. Mr. Blue, what's going on? Austin McAuliffe, what's going on? Jarvis Braswell, what's going on? Knowledge Shabazz, brother said, now pay attention to this. He said, no, if Haney beats Tank, that's not a knock. Just from watching both, I think Tank is better. That's all. So then why you knock me for saying I think that Devin is better? You said from watching him, you think Tank is better. Cool. So I said from watching him, I think Devin will win. So what makes my opinion biased though? But yours is not. And you said, even Bill said Tank is the top lightweight. He's talking about grossing power. He's not talking about skill set. He's talking about who's the biggest star. Dream 357, what's going on? Bill Haney has been on record 1,000 times. Bill Haney has been on the record 1,000 times saying that he believes that Devin will beat Tank. And they want to make the fight happen ASAP. They've been wanting it. Remember, Devin Haney and Bill went on record to say, put out the footage, the sparring footage of the last sparring, and Bill said Dev made Tank quit in the sparring session. Put out the footage. Let's get the footage. And the guy that has the footage said he's not willing to put out the footage because he don't want to get in between. They on record. They was on the show with Wallow and they was on a show with Wallow and Gilly the Kid, and they said, let's get the footage. Let's show the footage. Let's make the fight happen tomorrow. They're on record saying this. Sports Express Podcast, my brother, what's going on? Now, obviously, what I'm saying is there's no foregone conclusion. Donnie D, 1954, brother in the super chat. The OG say critical thinking does not equal negative criticism. This is a fact. They can't separate, Donnie D, they can't separate the facts from the feelings. They can't. They can't. Destiny Black, peace blessed to the queen once again in super chat. I don't understand for Devin Haney and notion that Haney have no power. A pure boxer usually beats a puncher. It's sweet science. Thank you. Thank you. Especially when you talk about the high level. When you get to the highest level, right? I'm sure the percentage of the boxer beating the puncher is extremely high. And we see 10,000 examples. How many times they told us Floyd Mayweather was going to get knocked out? How many times did he get knocked out? Never. He faced plenty of punches. Well, then they just tell us, well, he's just special. Okay, so you chalk him off. Well, what about Muhammad Ali? Well, he's just special too. Okay, well, what about Sugar Ray Leonard? Yeah, well, he's just special too. Oh, we keep saying this. Once you get to that highest level, suddenly your knockout percentage drops. Isn't that amazing? Did Mike Tyson knock out Evander Holyfield, Lennox Lewis, any of those guys? Did he knock them out? Absolutely not. I wonder why. When you get to that high level, it changes. It changes. Aaron Edwards, brother in super chat. How do people just blow by the skills of Devin? It's amazing. Jay Walsh, what's going on? Because all they see is Tank getting knockout. Sean Carter, what's going on? But they don't even peace be free. What's going on? Jack Wild, Lefty Pro, what's going on? But they don't look at how Tank gets the knockouts. They don't look at how Tank gets the knockouts. Exactly, my brother Charles Edward Cheese. Tank is unknown, honestly. I got Haney in that fight, but it's possible we've not seen Tank box because he hasn't had to. And Charles Edward Cheese, that's what I'm saying. So people don't even realize how he gets the knockouts. Dion L. Smith, what's going on? Narco Hampton TV, what's going on? They don't understand how he gets the knockouts. He's not in there just winging them. Okay, and then, okay, we look at Yuriorkis Gamboa, right? When he fought Gamboa, who popped his Achilles in the second, third round, right? He still made it to the 12th round. You know why he made it to the 12th round? You know why? Because Tank took his time. Because Tank took his time. Because he's not a guy that just comes in there and wings them. He takes his time. He breaks you down. He figures it out. So my point in saying that is if he's down on the cards by Devin or Shakur, they're not going to give him the opportunity to figure it out in the later rounds. So then he's going to have to go for the gusto. He's going to have to throw caution in the wind. That's not who he is. Solo production, brother in super chat, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue in the super chat. Golden boy, I'm ready for this blockbuster. Hashtag the dream. Yes, sir. Can't wait, great brother. Can't wait. People don't listen, right? Tank, he sets up the knockouts. He uses his ring IQ, his athletic ability. Look at all his fights. Dwayne Yosef, Haney can't beat Tank. Steve Young, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue in the super chat. Blue, check this. If Haney and Kambosos fight, whoever wins, the winner is due. They have to go see Tank with no way around it, or do it all, at least make Tank the mandatory. Let me read that again. Blue, check this. If Haney and Kambosos fight, whoever the winner is, do they have to go see Tank with no way around it, or do it at least make Tank the mandatory? Tank is the cash cow, so he ain't have to be the mandatory. Brad Savage, what's going on? He don't have to be the mandatory, right? I would say that makes sense. Now he's fighting officially for undisputed, right? X Krypton, what's going on? Hector Abrinas, what's going on? Right? So that makes Prince Bullies, what's going on? That makes sense. You know that it works that way. Charles Edward Cheese, my brother, he said, Blue, I got your money tomorrow. Man, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you 1,000%, man. Salih Udine, what's going on? So Tank don't need to be the man. Tank is showing us you don't need the belts. He is the cash cow. There's no doubt about that. And this is what I want people to get away from. Tank punching power. Focus on his skill set. Look, he's not getting his just dues with his skill set. He's not getting his just dues because of his skill set. It's being overlooked. My thing is this, right, Steve Young? I don't mind Kambosos Tank fighting next. Make it happen. But is the winner going to fight Devin Haney next? Or are we going to play this game again? That's what I'm talking about. Gio Salazar, what's going on? Get Money Family, what's going on? Edward C, what's going on? So now think about this, right? I want y'all to think about this. They told you Canelo Alvarez, who came in 16 pounds heavier, 16 and 20 pounds heavier than Floyd Miller, was going to knock out Floyd Miller. How'd that work out? Ask yourself that question. Floyd Miller is going to get knocked out by Canelo Alvarez. No doubt. How'd that work out? Did you see it? Francisco Alvarez, what's going on? My brother, the Jab Jamboree. My brother, Act Reach in the building. Go subscribe to my brother, the Jab Jamboree. That's what I want, Charles Edward Cheese. Haney versus Kambosos. It just makes sense, but I guess not. Tank is an all-around great boxer puncher. I agree. Paul Porter, my brother, super chat. Ali won the trilogy over Frazier because he was the pure boxer. I love Frazier, but to get in on Ali, he had to take a lot of them. This is a fact. This is what I'm trying to tell people, man. Tank's skill set is off the charts. Tank's ring IQ is off the charts. Tank's greatness is off the charts. Bar none. I was asked the question, do I think Devin Haney can beat Tank? Yes. Oh, man, this guy's biased. So let me ask you this question. If I say Tank beats Devin Haney, then wouldn't I be biased to the Devin Haney fans then? Kyler Redmond, what's going on? Giant TV, what's going on? Jose Diaz is start making excuses for Canelo. I don't never make what excuses I made for Canelo. It amazes me, man. I hear people come here and then they say, "Hey, Blue, you don't like Canelo." Then I'll make an excuse for him. It just amazes me, man. Jeez. Outside the box media, what's going on? Is Antonio Russell asleep at 140? No, he ain't a sleeper. They know exactly who he is and what he could do, and they ain't trying to make it happen. Trust me. Gerald Davis, what's going on? Jose Rico, what's going on? They ain't trying. Daniel Staley, what's going on? Ain't nobody trying to fight Antonio Russell. Spider Murphy, what's going on? Nobody. It's just like ain't nobody trying to fight Boo Tennis. They're not trying to make it happen because they see game 1-2-3-0-6. What's going on? Tank has less skills than Haney. No, he doesn't. Tank has just as much skills as Devin Haney. The difference is Gervonta Tank Davis physically. He's shorter at 5'5". Devin Haney is 5'8.5", almost 5'9", with a 71, 72 inch arm reach. Tank is 67 inch arm reach. That's the difference. JDL Boston, what's going on? My brother Charles Edward, yo, Blue Boots is nice, bro. They ain't hyping him. Nah, Boots is the truth, man. Trust me, bro. Sports Express podcast, what's going on? Jerron Boots Ennis is the absolute truth, man. I kid you not, man. That dude he's different. He is different, man. I'm telling you the truth, man. Student Truth, what's going on? Dale Petty, what's going on? Do I think if Tank moves out, he could beat Bud? Man, that's a stretch, man. Man, that's a stretch, man. Jerron Boots Ennis is so athletically gifted. It's not even funny. Hack Scrap, what's going on? His athletic ability, yes, he is Dwayne Yosef. He is. He's not as athletic as Roy Jones, but boy, oh boy. Jay Blizzy, what's going on? George Thompson Jr., Herbie Weaver, what's going on? He's just short of Roy Jones, but man, listen. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1.2K. But boy, oh boy. Sheesh. We're witnessing Roy Jones. I'm telling you now. He is the second coming of Roy Jones Jr. Believe me, people. Believe me when I tell you. Now, anything could happen. He could get clipped, knocked out. He could get clipped. He could get knocked out. Anything could happen, right? Because I'm talking talent, right? Because I believe Lavelle Patterson, what's going on, that he's focused, and I believe that he ain't going to stray. But anything can happen because we're still talking about real life outside of sport. But just pure talent, and he's the same size as Roy at 147. At 147, he's Roy Jones at welterweight. Mr. Carr said he's the first Boots. Well, you always have to compare him to somebody to describe him. It's just like Michael Jordan. Right? Quez, can you give me 2 bottles of water? Destiny Black, the queen in Super Chat. The best clinical example of pure boxer beating a puncher is Rigo versus Donaire. That was the most beautiful display of boxing I ever seen. I agree. And he got clipped in the fight, but he just couldn't catch up to him. Script on brother in Super Chat. Porter said Tank has some of Bud's skills. I wish I could tell y'all some stuff about that. I just can't reveal some stuff about that. But man, Daniel Staley, brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Salute, Blue Blood. I got Haney over Kambosos. I got a stack on that fight. Hashtag Boots, hashtag Spence. Yeah, if they fight, man, it's going to be spectacular. Taylor Live, what's going on? Rashidi Ellis is very good. Yeah, I didn't like what Rigo did with that last fight, man. Come on, man. Come on, Rigo. Yeah, that last Rigo fight was. Sean Timo, Fred Creech, what's going on? He got all kinds of skills, Rigo. But, boy, his commitment to the boxing game, he did too much moving for nothing. Oakland, man, what's going on? Curtis Abdullah, what's going on? And he got everything it takes to just, he don't even have to do that. It's like, bro, what are you doing? Like, bro, what are you doing? Jay Lynn, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Yeah, nobody wants to fight Boots. Get money, family. What's going on? You think? Puda. Yeah. Close the door, baby. Close the door. Franklin Fire RC, what's going on? Fred Creech, what's going on? Joseph Nicholas, what's going on? Mr. Rude, the Jude, what's going on, great brother? So let me send the historian a link, see if he's gonna come on. So yeah, my thing is yeah, so my thing is, we just want to see the big fights, right? Now, so let me get into this Errol Spence Terence Crawford fight, because I see a lot of people, right? Sports podcast, Sports Express podcast, my brother in Super Chat dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. I think Bob Aaron will block Josh Taylor versus Gary Russell, brother. Well, Josh Taylor, he won't block it because he's moving. He's leaving the division. He's going to 147. He's only fighting Jack Cottrell because they paid Jack Cottrell step aside money, and contractually obligated, he has to give Jack Cottrell an opportunity to fight for undisputed. Because if he vacate the belt, then the belts go every which way, and Jack Cottrell don't get his opportunity. They pay Jack Cottrell step aside money so they could have Jose Ramirez versus Josh Taylor. So it was already in Josh Taylor's contract that he had to defend it against Jack Cottrell, and then he's gone. If that wasn't in his contract, he would have already went up to a welterweight. So he's only staying there one more fight because he simply he has no choice, or they're gonna go to the legal route, and he ain't trying to do that. So it's not about Bob Aaron blocking it. It's more so about the fact that Josh Taylor is leaving the division, so Antonio Russell is not going to get the opportunity anyway. Ex Krypton brother in Super Chat, LOL. Oh, you heard what happened with Tank and Sean Porter? Ex Krypton, yeah. I know very. I'll leave that as that. Yeah. So some music. 07, what's going on? Yeah, I can't get into that. Jamal Stafford, my brother in the Super Chat, he said Buzz must have dropped Tank sparring the way you said that. No, it was Bud didn't spar Tank. Les Harper, what's going on? It was Sean Porter and Tank sparring. Jackie Johnson, what's going on? Baxiana. Salute to the Queen Baxiana. Hey, Queen, why you switch your name to Teofimo Broner, formerly? Hey, Baxiana, you ain't right. You ain't right, Queen. You should change the name to Teofimo Broner, formerly Baxiana. Oh, Queen, you ain't right, man. Keep him up. Keep him up, champ. Keep him up. She said it had to be done. Hey, champ. Oh, no. You can't make this up. Yeah. I'm going to drink your vitamin water. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, no. I saw it now. I'm like, I noticed Bossy. She said it had to be done. Oh, no. Unbelievable. She just made me in tears. Unreal. Gerald Davis, brother in Super Chat, dropping that quarter of a hundo on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Blue, who would be a good fight for Boots? And where's Terence Farmer and Terence Farmer and Berto? Do they still fight? You mean Tevin Farmer? Tevin Farmer is going to be fighting my brother Mickey Bay in February, and Andre Berto was supposed to possibly fight Keith Thurman. So now y'all know. It was being talked about Andre Berto possibly fighting Keith Thurman. And Tevin Farmer will be back in February against Mickey Bay. my brother Mickey Bay in February. And a good fight for Boots, a litmus test. Oh man. That's a good question. I don't want to see Igis Kambosos because he just got knocked out by Virgil Ortiz. So I don't want to see that. Danny Garcia is not going to fight him. Keith Thurman is not going to fight him. Virgil Ortiz is not going to fight him. Castillo Clayton, I'd like to see that fight. No, Warzone, what's going on? Heavy duty, what's going on? No, the fight I want to see is Boots versus Butev. There it is. Butev. Caleb Cooper, what's going on? Shakur and Boots, come on, bro. Jaden Sakai, what's going on? Butev. Yeah. Charles Edward Cheese, do I think Keith Thurman beats Bud? No. He's going to get stopped. Terence Crawford, hey. Terence Crawford is going to stop. He's going to stop Keith Thurman. He's going to stop Keith Thurman, and he's stopping Sean Porter. Errol Spence, I hope he gets the fight with your Danish Ugis for a title unification. And then the fight with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford is going to be a blockbuster. Pugilistic standpoint, what's going on? I want to see Butev. I want to see frequent flyer. I see Boots just Jamal James just lost to Butev. I want to see Butev and Jerome Butenis. And Terence Crawford is going to stop Keith Thurman. Tough fight. He's going to have to figure him out. But he's going to stop Keith Thurman. And then it's going to make the Errol Spence fight. So let me get into that. Because a lot of people, Larry Jones, what's going on? Don B, what's going on? Yeah, I like to see Blair. But I want to see Butev because Butev just beat Jamal James. He's the WBA regular champion. Right? Yeah, he's a WBA regular champion. So I want to see that fight. So Waldeck 357, what's going on? So I want to see who stops Canelo? Nobody. Nobody. Canelo will never get stopped. He may get outboxed, but he's not going to get stopped. I would like to see Conor Benn as well, but he's not ready. Stanionis is going to fight. They're not going to fight Boots. But Butev is the fight I want to see. He just beat Jamal James. Got a lot of hype around him. I want to see Butev and Boots Ennis. Now, Charlo stops Canelo? Absolutely not. As a matter of fact, I think Canelo might stop Charlo. Big Rocker Johnson, what's going on? Vernon Thompson, what's going on? Joseph Wiggins, what's going on? So, Artun Carbonado, what's going on? Chucky Saul, what's going on? Yeah, I want to see him. Yeah, Bastian, I want to see him against Butev. Butev, a lot of hype, undefeated. Make it happen. Make it happen. I hope Errol gets his opportunity to fight Ugis for unification bout. Terence Crawford, Errol Spence would be enormous. So now let me delve into that. Kwame Booker, what's going on? Because I see a lot of people saying Errol Spence is avoiding terror. Errol Spence is ducking terror. Errol Spence is No, he is not, people. Pay attention. Stop listening. Stop listening to what people are telling you. Stop listening to other platforms that are emotionally talking. Okay? Mashamar Ayash. Brother says, stop Charlo. You bugging. You almost seen Montiel just almost stop Jamal Charlo. So how am I bugging? Didn't you just see Montiel almost stop Jamal Charlo? What? Hold on. Hold the horses. Same Juan Montiel, right? Huh? Same guy that was 22 wins and 4 losses and 2 draws. That same guy. That same guy nearly stopped Jamal Charlo. We did see that same fight. We did watch the same fight. Or are y'all emotionally talking again? Weedy, Lou Henton, my brother, a pillar is Blue Blood Sports TV. So are we emotionally talking again, or are we going to talk facts? Which one are we doing? Did you not just see Montiel and Jamal Charlo fight? Did you not see that fight? Or you missed it? Clement Brown said, you missed it? What happened? You missed the fight? Go back and watch it, and then talk to me when you come back. I'll be on here for another hour. Go watch the fight for another hour, and then come back and talk to me. How about that? How about that? You're emotionally talking again. Go watch the fight, and then come back and talk to me. Clement Brown says far-fetched. Did anybody, we got 1,000 people here. Did anybody see that fight? Was Jamal Charlo hurt badly? Did anybody see him hurt? Did anybody see that? JDL Boston, what's going on? Austin Ray Bay, what's going on? Did anybody see that he was hurt? Did anybody see that? Am I the only one? So you don't think that Canelo can? Envy to God, what's going on? Multiple times. Boy, oh boy. Y'all got a lot to learn, man. Was he hurt badly a few times? Did you see it? If you saw him hurt badly, then that means he could have get stopped, right? I don't understand. What planet are y'all on? If you saw somebody badly hurt, then that means he could have get stopped, right? Nick J, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? So if he was badly hurt, then he could have been stopped, right? So I said he could have been stopped by Montiel. Clifton David Powell, what's going on? He hurt him a few times badly in the fight. So you mean to tell me Canelo Alvarez can't do that? Chase the Corn, what's going on? Southern T Boston Sports, my brother. Go subscribe to my brother, Southern T Boston Sports. He was more tired than hurt? Bro, y'all need to go watch the fight. Y'all need to go back and watch the fight. If you don't think Canelo Alvarez has the ability, y'all need to go back and watch the fights. I said he can. If he was badly hurt, Marshall Ayash, if he was badly hurt, then that means he could have been stopped, right? I don't know. Just 1 + 1 = 2 for me. And 2 in Carbonado. Yeah, Canelo's most upset. 1 + 1 = 2. If you're badly hurt, then that means if you're hurt and visibly hurt, then that means you can be stopped. Right? Or I'm in reality, or am I in Candyland? If you're badly hurt and you're visibly hurt, then that means you can be stopped, right? I'm confused. Thank you, envy to God. My brother said, Even if Charlo was tired, as the dude said, if Canelo was Montiel, he would have stopped him. Thank you, brother. He said Haney was hurt, and that's why I think Tank will stop him. Man, oh man. Y'all be draining me, man. Sometimes y'all drain me, bro. Tank, Devin Haney got hit with one punch. It was one punch, right? Yes, Tank could land one punch and possibly knock him out. It was one punch. It was multiple rounds where you saw Montiel having success against Jamal Charlo and him showing visibly he was hurt. Multiple rounds. You saw Devin Haney get clipped with a punch he didn't see. One punch. Yes, and one punch can knock you out. Jorge Linares dropped Vasyl Lomachenko as well. Jorge Linares has 29 knockouts in his career. He's a big puncher, just like he has more knockouts than Tank does. Hello? As a matter of fact, Jorge Linares has more knockouts than Tank has fights. Oh, Espinosa, what's going on? Jorge Linares is a big puncher. He has more knockouts than Tank has fights. Hello? April Lynch, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? He has more knockouts than Tank has fights. So he's a big puncher. Carleon Mello, what's going on? Knowledge Shabazz said Haney was hurt more than one round. Ranu Sarto's brother in the super chat, he said, hey, Blue, Rampage or my guy Shannon the Can. Oh, I'm going Shannon Briggs all day. That's my dude. Ain't even close. Shannon is my dude. The brother said Haney was hurt in more rounds than one. Please show me the rounds. Donnie D, my brother, the OG in the building in the super chat. Blue, me and you must be delusional. You logical. Facts. I can't understand, man. He said, does almost count in boxing? Yes. When I'm saying if he could do it, if he almost can do it, then that means Canelo can do it. So guess what? Let me say it again. If somebody almost knocks out Andrew Ruiz, do you think Deontay Wilder can do it? Yes, I am, April Lynch. Yes, I am. If you think that a guy almost got knocked out by a guy that's not is a lesser fighter, well, not a lesser fighter, a lesser caliber fighter, do you think Deontay Wilder can do it? So my point is, if Montiel can have that success, you don't think Canelo can? Gary Childress, what's going on? I'm not saying he will. I said Canelo will win the fight, and I said I think Canelo might even stop Jamal Charlo. Oh man, now you're doing it. Now you said it. So I said you saw Montiel have success and almost get a stoppage. He hurt him bad a few times. If he was able and skilled enough to keep on the gas, then you might be having a different conversation. Dr. Pablo said, what's going on? So my point is, Montiel is not talented or skilled enough to get the stoppage. But if you take him out that position and you insert Canelo Alvarez in that same position, and Jamal Charlo was hurt, you don't think Canelo Alvarez could close the show? What are we talking about here? It's just not hard. Miguel Sanchez, listen to what he says. He says, you're tripping, Blue. If Joshua almost knocked out Ruiz, does that mean you can knock out Andy Ruiz? I'm not a professional boxer. So what are you talking about? Where do they find these people at? William Davis, brother in Super Chat. I'm sending a shout out to my man Blue Blood Sports. Why can't Crawford and Spence make a fight? I'm gonna talk about that in a second. The brother said, so Anthony Joshua, who's 6'6", 260 pounds, Olympic gold medalist, a professional boxer with 22 knockouts in his career, you comparing him to me. Nobody 2000, what's going on? Where do they find these people? William Davis, I'm going to get to that in 1 second. Jay Walsh 4, brother super chat. A lot of chatter about EJ lately. Garrison, this eye surgery, that. One thing remains the same. There's only one big fish. I got EJ over anybody. Salute to you. Jasper Saints, what's going on? Now the brothers comparing me to Canelo Alvarez and Andy Ruiz and Joshua. Like, what are we talking about, man? Solomon Walker, what's going on? He said the point is 1.1 don't equal 2. Yeah. 1 + 1 don't equal 2. You see what I'm talking about? In every country, everywhere you go, 1 + 1 equals 2. He said 1 + 1 don't equal 2. Clifton David Powell, what's going on? He said 1 + 1 don't equal 2. Where does 1 + 1 not equal 2? Somebody point me in that direction. Where? Where does it not equal 2? Basement Boston told, what's going on? Ghost Tag, what's going on? That's me, what's going on? Mo A, what's going on? Big Tony, what's going on? Damian Andrews, CJ, what's going on? Where does 1 + 1 not equal 2 at? Somebody point me in the direction. The brother said, this is your show, you're never going to be wrong. What are you talking about? Knowledge Shabazz, I always say it when I'm wrong. Lay low, what's going on? Tell me where am I wrong at? Because you're not making sense. You telling me I'm never going to be wrong. No, get out your feelings and pay attention. What I said was, if Juan Montiel can almost stop Jamal Charlo. He can have him in that position where he's badly hurt and visibly hurt. If you take Montiel out that position, you insert Canelo. You don't think that Canelo could get the stoppage? This is not hard. This is not hard. What I just said is hard. You take Montiel out, you insert Canelo. You don't think Canelo could close the show? That's all I'm asking you. Yes or no? My brother's keeper, what's going on? Mr. Fight Club, what's going on? DJ, what's going on? I'm confused. Now because it's my show, I'm never wrong. What are we talking about here? Steven Miramontes, what's going on? I don't understand. And so then you tell me you saw Devin Haney hurt more than one round. Where? Okay, I'm subtracting myself. We have 1,100 people here. Did anybody see Devin Haney hurt against Jorge Linares more than the 10th round? That's all I'm asking. Since I'm wrong, we have 1,000 people, right? Never mind me. Did anybody see Devin Haney hurt more than the 10th round? Marcus Golden, what's going on, great brother? El Cano PR, Puerto Rico, what's going on? Atlantic City, salute to Atlantic City. So the brother's telling me, where did I see this? Mr. J. Duke 40. Brother said he was hurt in the 10th, 11th, and 12th round. From one punch. Right. He still was trying to recover from that punch in the next round. Bigger E, what's going on, brother, in the super chat? Much love to you. In the next few rounds, he still was his leg still was a little wobbly, but he didn't get hurt again. He got hurt one time, and he just was securing the victory. That's it. But he didn't get hurt again, and he didn't get dropped in the fight at all. He was wobbly from a great punch from a guy who's a big puncher. Plain and simple. Bigger E, brother, back in the super chat. Benavidez over Canelo, and a few more fights. Belinga and Benavidez, who takes it? I got Canelo over Benavidez, and I got right now Benavidez over Belinga. Belinga, the pressure and the accuracy, when I see him taking punches, that bothered him, man. And to get dropped, man, you can't do that. He got a long way to go right now to deal with David Benavidez, bro. But David Benavidez gets hit far too much for Canelo. This girl loves boxing. Peace and blessings, queen. FSU, what's going on? Knowledge Shabazz, I'm going to ask you again, brother. Did you see him get hit with another punch and get hurt again in the 11th round? Or did you see him still making sure he went the entire 11th round? Yes, his legs were still wobbly from the 10th round. You didn't see him get hurt multiple times. You saw him hurt one time, and you saw him was trying to recover in the 11th and 10th, 12th round. You didn't see him get hurt multiple times. You saw him get hurt one time. And he made sure he survived the 11th and 10th, 12th round. You saw one punch. That's it. You didn't see him get hurt multiple rounds. Simple. I saw Floyd Mayweather hurt multiple rounds. So what does that mean? I saw guys not as good, not as skilled, not as big of punches hurt Floyd Mayweather multiple rounds. But did Canelo Alvarez hurt him? Coleman Phoenix, my brother, and he never went down. King Judah, brother in super chat, yo Blue, can I get a wrench? I keep getting blocked by moderators. I think they're Bud fan. Hey, bro, who timing out my brother King Judah, man? Yeah, let me wrench up my brother King Judah. Floyd Mayweather fought Jamarcus Chop Chop Corley. He got hurt multiple times in that fight. Floyd Mayweather fought. Where did King Judah just go? Floyd Mayweather fought. What's going on here? King Judah, type something in the chat. Let me get it. King Judah, you type something in the chat. I'll get it. I'll wrench you up. Jose Del Sal, brother super chat. Ugas versus Charlo. Your prediction? Charlo knocks Ugas out. JDL Boston, what's going on? JC, what's going on? Johnson Boys Entertainment, what's going on? So I'm asking the question. I saw Jamarcus Chop Chop Corley hurt Floyd Mayweather multiple times. I saw, what's his name? Emmanuel Augustus hurt Floyd multiple times in their fight. Does that mean that? So why didn't Canelo Alvarez do it? There you go, King Judah. Henry King, Ray Authenticity. What's going on? Daniel Bolden, what's going on? I'm asking the question. If Chop Chop Corley and Emmanuel Augustus could hurt Floyd Mayweather, and Zab Judah could hurt Floyd Mayweather. Shane Mosley could hurt Floyd Mayweather. Why didn't the bigger, stronger puncher in Canelo Alvarez hurt Floyd Mayweather? Why didn't he? I'm waiting. You know why? Do you know why? You want the answer? Because Floyd Mayweather going into the fight understood what Canelo Alvarez represented. And he fought him differently. He wasn't going to give Canelo Alvarez the opportunity to hurt him. So he made sure he was defensively responsible. Deuce 888, what's going on? Chavo TV, what's going on? So therefore, what makes you think that Devin Haney is going to stay in the pocket the entire night like he did with Jorge Linares with Gervonta Tank Davis? What makes you think that? Superior XP1, so shout out to Phoenix. Why would he stay in the pocket with Gervonta Tank Davis? Why would he give Gervonta Tank Davis those openings and those opportunities? Of course he wouldn't. Just like Floyd Mayweather wouldn't give Canelo Alvarez that opportunity. Floyd Mayweather trusted his skill set in the pocket more often with Zab or with Chop Chop or with Emmanuel Augustus and Shane Mosley. Devin Haney, he did what you asked him to do. He stayed in the pocket. He didn't box like he did Yoriokas Gamboa. He stayed in the pocket. He stayed in front of Jorge Linares. He outboxed him for 10 rounds. He got clipped with a punch he didn't see. 10 seconds left in the 10th round, a round he was dominating. And a 5-punch combination, one punch got through and landed, and it clipped him and hurt him. And that makes you believe that he's going to do the same thing with Gervonta Tank Davis. You're sadly mistaken. Jose Del Sal, brother in Super Chat, you think Ugas can become the best at 147? No. I like your Dana Ugas, but he doesn't have the it factor to be the Errol Spence or Terence Crawford or Boo Tennis. Doesn't have it. He doesn't have the athletic ability or the power or the natural athletic skill set to beat them. He doesn't have it. John Paul X, what's going on? So therefore, they'll just outbox him, if not stop him. Machiavelli Mafia, my brother in Super Chat, he said, Blue, can't this same logic be applied to Charlo being hurt by a lesser puncher? Wouldn't Charlo move around if he found Canelo? GK better fight Dev, George Kambosos. No, because see, there's a difference. Jamal Charlo don't have that versatility. He's a flat-footed fighter. He's always been a flat-footed fighter. No, that can be applied. Devin Beatty, what's going on? So Taylor for what? What's going on? That can be applied because he hasn't shown us the versatility. He hasn't shown us that he fights on his toes. He fights flat-footed. He fought that way against Matt Carball. He fought that way against Julian J. Rock Williams. He fought that way against Brandon Adams. He had a tough time catching up to Brandon Adams when Brandon Adams was moving and being slick, right? He's flat-footed. He stands on his square essentially, right? He sits down on his punches. That's who he is. He's not going to move around against Canelo Alvarez. He's going to be right there. TJ, what's going on? He didn't move against Sergey Derevyanchenko. Diggy Gong, what's going on? Did he move around against Sergey Derevyanchenko? No. Daniel Martin, what's going on? Oakland man, what's going on? Did he move against Matt Korobov? No. Did he move against Montiel? No. When Montiel started having success and started landing big punches, did he make adjustments and not get hit with those big punches? No, he still got hit with them till the end of the fight. Did he move against Brandon Adams? No, he didn't. Is Canelo better than Floyd? No. Sleep none. What's going on? Absolutely not. But no, Crawford, what's going on? So let me get into this before we get out of here, because I got to get up and catch my flight at 4 o'clock in the morning. And it's already 9:30 at night. So we're going to end this in 30 minutes. So Yvette Torres. Majid, what's going on? Ramel Williams, what's going on? Malik Woody, what's going on? Yeah, back to Vegas, Charles. 9:40 in the morning, man. I mean, 9:40 in the morning. It's 9:30. My flight is at 4 o'clock in the morning. Back to Vegas. Anwar Willis, what's going on? Haney, Joe Blue. Haney stops Joseph Diaz. He has the ability. Hey, man. I watched Devin Haney in sparring, man. And I saw some spectacular stuff, and I'll leave it at that because it's sparring. Yeah, back to Steve Cooley. What's going on? Oh, so yeah, Spence Crawford. Cyber King, what's going on? Yeah, Vegas, my second home. Robert Alexander, what's going on? Daniel Volkovic, what's going on? So, appreciate you, Maya Egypt. Peace and blessings to you, Queen. So, Antoine Carbonado. Nah, Shakur Stevenson is not fighting Valdez. Valdez is going to fight Emmanuel Navarrete. So, with that said, everybody's saying, I'm seeing that Terence Crawford is avoiding, that Errol Spence is avoiding Terence Crawford. He don't want the fight. He's not trying to make the fight happen. He's ducking the fight, so on and so forth. It's the furthest thing from the truth. Okay, and let me explain. Right? You have to understand the business is kicking in. Slugger Sam, what's going on? At this point in time, they want Nino B. What's going on? They want first of all, Terence Crawford shouldn't even look to go into that fight, immediately, because this is his first solo business venture. Okay, this is a massive fight. Okay, Terence Crawford, has to adapt to being a free agent and making the biggest fights happen. Okay, as business. Okay, now me like you, I want to see this fight as well, but it makes sense at this point in time to see, a possible unification between Errol Spence and Dana Sugas and Terence Crawford fighting Keith Thurman. That makes sense business-wise. Dre Finest, what's going on? And I agree, just like Smaggy, what's going on? I would want to see them fight next. You understand? I want to see them fight absolutely next. But you got to think about this as well, okay? Unlike these other fighters that I tell you I want to see them fight immediately, Errol Spence is coming off of a serious eye injury. Errol Spence has now been out of the ring. He's fought once in in 2 years, 2.5 years. He's fought once in 2.5 years. Okay. And so with that said, Keyshawn Coleman, what's going on? So with that said, Do you want to make the biggest fight in the sport of boxing, him coming off of a 2.5 year layoff? Last time he fought was December of 2020, and prior to that, it was 14-month layoff. So it's over 2 years since the last time he's fought, and then he suffered another injury. Okay, so don't you want to see Terence Crawford, Errol Spence at the very height of their existence, right? You want to see them at their very best, okay? Not wondering and having excuses, right? Terence Crawford beats Errol Spence. Well, we don't know, how he would have fared against Errol Spence if Errol Spence was a 1,000% healthy, okay? Envy the God said, I think it's only been a year. No, it's been over a year. He fought Danny Garcia December. Prior to that, he didn't fight in 14 months. That's over a year in itself. That's why I said he fought once in 2 years. Right? We are in December right now. We're going into this week. Is December. Sunday is December 5th. That means he would have been out since he fought Danny Garcia. That was a year ago. That was a year since he fought Danny Garcia this Sunday. And we know he ain't fighting this Sunday. Right, so that's a year in itself since he fought Danny Garcia, and he tacked on the 14 months before that. That's 2 years and 2 months since the last time he fought, and then he suffered a broken detached retina as well. So you want to see the biggest fight? Yes, December already, Charles Everett. You want to see the biggest fight in the sport of boxing? Him coming off of the injury? Come on. You don't want to see that, and neither does the business of the sport of boxing. Does that mean Errol Spence? Does that mean Errol Spence? Yeah, I'm with you, Charles Edward Cheese. Does that mean Errol Spence don't want to fight? Of course, Errol Spence wants to fight, right? Nick Silvio, what's going on? But business-wise, right? We want to see Errol Spence get back in the ring and look like Errol Spence, and then we could say, okay, Errol Spence looking like Errol Spence. You understand? And now that's official. You understand? And Terence Crawford, the business part of it, right? He's done this fight with Sean Porter, okay? And the pay-per-view wasn't that big. So you want to get him in that conversation. You want to make this you want to max this fight out at its highest peak. And the difference between this fight and everybody else is injury. Errol Spence, inactivity and injury. He can't help that. Xavier Grindle, what's going on? If Errol Spence would have fought Manny Pacquiao in August, and dominated Manny Pacquiao like Ugas did and stopped Manny Pacquiao, and right now we talking about the fight not happening next, then I'm gonna have a problem with it. You understand? High consciousness, what's going on? Malik Woody, what's going on? Then I'm gonna tell you I have a problem with it because there's no reason that we shouldn't be getting it right now. You understand? Right, Charles Everett. He can't help Steve Wild, what's going on? He can't help the eye injury, right? But if, let's say, Errol Spence fought Manny Pacquiao in August, like he was supposed to, and he beat him, right? Okay. Now I want to see, there's no reason why we're talking about the fight not happening right now. None. You understand? But since I understand where they're getting at with this, because Terence Crawford, Keith Thurman makes sense. They want to get that fight, that belt. Now the WBA also played a major part in this by ordering Ugas to have to fight in a tournament when they knew Ugas was scheduled to face off against Errol Spence in early February, so early 2022. So that means if he's got the chance to fight Ugas in February, he beats Ugas, then we're talking about Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence in the spring or the summer. That makes sense. You understand what I'm saying? We're talking about that fight right now in the spring and the summer. Mr. Miyagi, West Baltimore, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? But now the WBA is playing a part in it too. So, Vern Rogers, what's going on? So now it just makes sense that we get, it makes sense that they get a fight before they fight. You understand what I'm saying? You don't want any excuses. You don't want any somebody not to be able to perform at their absolute best. You don't want that. You don't want that. Right? You want to see the best fight, the absolute best. Point blank and period. Wow, Kevin Durant just missed the dunk. So you want to see? So when people are saying, "Man, Errol Spence is avoiding him," man, come on, man, stop, man. Anthony Robinson, what's going on? John Davis, what's going on? Please stop, man. Oh man, Errol Spence, man, he avoiding that man. No, he's not. Charles Ever Cheese said, "My food is here. What you eating, great brother?" So no, Errol Spence is not avoiding Terence Crawford. Neither is Terence Crawford avoiding Errol Spence. Exactly, William Old School all day. You want both guys at their absolute best. Period. And so now, instead of it happening in the summertime, I think it's going to happen in the fall. It's going to happen in 2022, people. Jeremy 2684, what's going on? It's going to happen in 2022, opposed to it happening in the summertime where for undisputed. And the thing is that you got to look at the business. They like, listen, we can make this fight for undisputed. But the WBA decided, nah, we don't want to make that. Peace bless to Miss Chris. Right? So Guillermo Maldonado, what's going on? So you want to see the best fight the best. He says scrimps and stuffed chicken, baked potato, and asparagus. Oh man, you eating good, great brother. You eating good. I love stuffed shrimp, man. D Brown, what's going on? So Fifth Island, what's going on? So my thing is, you know, we would have been getting Errol Spence versus Ugas in February. Errol Spence wins that fight. This is a big fight. It's not going to take place anyway until late summertime, maybe even the fall. Real talk. What's going on? Real talk says Spence is acting like a diva. Okay, real talk. Explain to me how Spence is acting like a diva. Come on. Explain to me how Spence acting like diva. Dwayne Yosef. Crawford should get Ugas. Why should Spence next fight be Ugas? Because they already had an agreement in place before Terence Crawford became a free agent. And Ugas was actually his mentor, and Ugas wants to fight with Errol Spence. That's why. And Terence Crawford said his number one objective at welterweight was Keith Thurman. Real Talk said he said 70-30. Now, help me understand. See, this is what I'm talking about. Where and when did you see Errol Spence say he wants 70-30 split? Go ahead and tell us. Stop making up our own narratives. Where did you see him say he wants 70-30 split? Will Pimp, what's going on? Where did you see that? Kenneth Neal, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. The reality of the situation is people are prisoners of the moment. Yes, Crawford looked good against Porter. The Porter that fought Bud was different than the one that fought EJ. Enos is the only guy that can beat Spence. I think Terence Crawford can beat Errol Spence. I think that Enos could beat both of them as well, but they can offset each other. He said he's been said that a long time ago. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Real talk, and you didn't see that. No, he didn't. And where you see that at? Let me tell you what you heard. Right, Michael Garner, what's going on? Let me tell you what you heard. Okay. Again, we got to do our homework and our research before we be repeating what we heard. Okay. So, Michael McGee, my brother, what's going on? Salute to my brother Kenneth Neal in the Super Chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. I appreciate you, great brother. So now what you heard is this. Errol Spence was on a live stream with his wife. And as he was on the live stream with his wife, okay, people came in the chat and flooding the chat telling Errol Spence that we want to see Terence Crawford fight. Errol Spence said, Errol Spence said, no problem, but I'm the big fish. It needs to be 60-40 split, right? And then the fans started saying, oh man, make it 50-50. Terence Crawford brand is huge. It should be 50-50, so on and so forth, right? Errol Spence started telling the fans, man, you dudes are something else in here. And y'all keep playing with me, I'm going to push it to 70-30. If you keep playing with me, I might even push it to 80-20. But I'm the big fish. Beast Mode 314, show me what's going on. Right? But he was only joking. You understand? He wasn't saying, hey, man, I need 70-30 split. That's not what he was saying. He was talking to the fans, and he told the fans, man, y'all tripping in here, man. You keep playing. I'm the big fish, because they were saying, you're not a bigger draw. You're not this. And so Errol Spence said, yes, I am the big draw. I'm the big fish. No, you ain't the big. And he said, it's 60-40. Oh, no, 50-50. And he said, y'all keep playing. I'm going to push it to 70-30. And if you keep pushing me, I'll push it to 80-20. That's what he said. So he never said that. Eric Salazar, it is. He said he has to take whatever you get him, right, because Terence Crawford said it needs to be 50-50. He never said anything about 70-30. Terence Crawford said it needs to be 50-50 in my favor or 60-40 in my favor. And Errol Spence said, I'm the big fish. They need to take what I give them. That Terence Crawford, at this point, you're going to have to take what I give him. Because I'm the big fish. He's the big fish. Diggy gone, brother, in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, what is that? He said, intuition tells me that there are forces trying to prevent the Crawford Spence fight from being the biggest fight with the perfect storyline. Undisputed hashtag blame the WBA. Yeah, I agree, man. Right? Bees, what's going on? So I agree that, you make Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford for Undisputed is enormous. It's enormous. So I'm confused. And I'm not appalled that you just asked me why he should get the fight, over, the Ugas fight over. Well, Terence Crawford said the man to beat is Keith Thurman at the welterweight division. Real Talk said Spence isn't a pay-per-view draw, Canelo is. So who cares? He's still a bigger draw than Terence Crawford. What point are you trying to make? He's not the biggest draw that Canelo is, but he's still a bigger draw than Terence Crawford. So what difference does it make? What point are you trying to make? So, okay, let me ask you this question. See, y'all just be saying anything, man. You'll be saying anything. So because you're not as big of a draw, and Manny Pacquiao is not as big of a draw as Floyd Mayweather, does that mean he's supposed to give everybody else a 50-50 split because he's not as big a draw as Floyd Mayweather? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? So Manny Pacquiao is not the draw Floyd Mayweather is. So because he's not the draw Floyd Mayweather is, then he needs to chill, is what you just said. Okay, Canelo Alvarez is not the draw Floyd Mayweather is. So shouldn't he have to chill? So he ain't the biggest draw. Floyd Mayweather is still a big draw. He just did 1 million pay-per-views with a YouTuber and Logan Paul. So shouldn't Canelo Alvarez be chilling then? What are you talking about, bro? We talking about this case scenario, period. Teron Harris, what's going on? Michael McGee, my brother, super chat. What is most likely next for Kambosos? I have no clue. Blake Irvin, what's going on? I have no clue. George Johnson, what's going on? I have no clue. Sounded like he wanted this fight with Devin Haney, but now it sounds like they want to go a different route. So I have no clue, man. The business of boxing. Little Bounce Right, my brother, what's going on? He's not as big as he thinks he is. I don't care how big he thinks he is. He's still bigger than Terence Crawford. That's the point. Stop talking about how big he think he is and all that. Is he a bigger draw than Terence Crawford? Yes or no? Yes, he is. That's it. Case closed. Don't tell me about Canelo Alvarez and Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao and this, and he ain't the biggest. I don't care what you're talking about him being big as he think he is and all that. He's the bigger draw between the two. He deserved the biggest share of the pie, period. There's no other discussion about it. What are you talking about? He's not as big as he think he is. Who cares? I don't care if he thought he was a billionaire. He's still bigger than Terence Crawford, draw. His brand is still bigger than Terence Crawford's brand, period. It has nothing to do with their talent in the ring. It has nothing to do with Floyd Mayweather's talent and draw and Canelo Alvarez drawing power. That has nothing to do with it. You're talking about these two gentlemen right now, period. Devin Haney is the second biggest earner from 140 on down. Devin Haney is on record saying, I know if I fight Tank, I'm the eight. Tank is the A side. Period. Tank is a bigger draw. So Devin's supposed to say, yeah, well, he ain't as big as a draw as he think he is. He ain't Canelo. What are you talking about? Machiavelli Mafia, brother, super chat. He said, I don't think he dug in, but EJ did say, I think the fight can happen, but it got to take 60-40, 70-30, or whatever we give him on the zone with Mannix. That's after Terence Crawford was saying, y'all got to look at the timeline, people. That's after Terence Crawford was saying what he said about Errol Spence. So at that point in time, Errol Spence was just responding. That's it. He was just responding to him. It's called frustration. King Judah, brother in the super chat. Yo, Blue, Bud fans make up lies because they are casuals who don't watch fights. They just troll. That's why Bud fights don't sell. His fans are casuals. Facts. Dwayne Yosef told me, yeah, he said that. So what did Terence Crawford say before that? Dwayne Yosef. Now go ahead and repeat what Terence Crawford said before that. Go ahead. They'll tell me. Why does Errol Spence get a pass? What are you talking about? Terence Crawford did 210,000 pay-per-views. What are you talking about? It's not hard to see that he's not the bigger draw. Please stop. You're not making sense. So what happened with Terence Crawford saying, Kyle Bundy said, you aren't a fan of Bud in the ring. You can't make this stuff. I don't know where they find these people. Bro, I got to get out of here. King Judah, my brother in Super Chat. Yo, Blue, Bud fans think going into business with somebody and investing 70% and splitting profits 50-50 is good business. Laughing myself. Right, man. You can't make this stuff up, man. You can't make this stuff up, man. I got to go, man. I can't even do it no more. I can't do it, man. It hurt my brain cells. I got to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, man. You just can't make this stuff up, man. It just is utterly ridiculous. You can't, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, man, supporting me, showing love, man. I'm out of here, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Yeah. I got to catch my flight, man. I'm out, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, man. Studding up, showing your boy Blue love, man, holding me down. Appreciate y'all, man. Tomorrow we'll be back on. We'll be back on, and we'll be back on some more. We'll be bringing you some more content. Y'all already know how it is, man. So tomorrow we'll be back. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all we got for y'all. Peace. Peace and blessings to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all blessing me. Yes, sir. Tomorrow. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.